Hi, and welcome back to my vlog. So, yeah, just a little bit of work I did this morning, just weeding the last part of the field, making sure the weeds are all gone. So, actually had a chat with my uncle last night, and given the crops are all now in, fertilised, and it's sort of the last day of making sure that weeds are done, etc. That seemed like a really good idea. So we're talking about, trying to get some training. So I've actually managed to find last minute a place on a course. They've got an availability at an agricultural college called Wither Farms. So I'm going to have a sort of busy day because they've got a slot available tomorrow. So today's all about, getting the farm ready, tidied up, wrapped up, so that my uncle can just keep an eye on things. Won't leave him too much to do, don't want him to have to get too much done. But yeah, so the biggest job of the day was to get this weeding done. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. And then just got to make sure that chickens are okay and the new trees are okay, and that'll pretty much be it in terms of must-dos. But yes, I'm really looking forward to this. It's it's all come together quite quickly, but yeah, be good to get back to school a little bit and pick up on a few tips. Learn this. It's actually, I've been calling it sustainable farming, but apparently they call it precision farming, which actually sounds right up my street. So yeah, we'll go get that done. But yeah, in the meantime, let's finish off this weeding. Right, so I've we finished that weeding now. So I did a little repair work on the weeder. I've just been washed it and the tractor and put them back in the shed. Just thought I'd come and take a look at the chickens. They seem happy enough, pecking about. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got some eggs. Look, I've already put a few boxes in. There's one in there and one in that one. Probably actually we should sort of temper these a little bit. These ones I haven't put any in yet, so let's move these out of the way, and then maybe we'll fill up the others first and we keep those spare. Cool. And yeah, look at the mess situation. They are making some mess. I might need to resurface and cut this grass down a bit just so I can see. So I might need to go and get a broom actually. So yes, as I mentioned, I've got to make sure I've got today really to get myself sorted and make sure the farm's in good state. So let's go. A couple of things we need to do then. Let's go get a broom or something that we can use to clean up the feed area. I suppose we could get a bucket. I suppose it's a little more expensive. I'm slightly conscious of finances. There's been a little bit of movement on the farm, so I'm hoping it won't be too long now before we start to see the money coming in from my old farm, which would be good, because boy, at this point in time do we really need it. But I'm hoping also that, as I talked about before, selling this and buying a older pickup or 4x4 sort of Land Rover, see what they get at the store, might also be a solution. At least it'll help a little bit in cash flow, but yeah, hopefully it won't be too long before we get the money from the farm. But yeah, so yeah, I've got to make sure that everything's wrapped up. All the fields are good now, so they're all seeded, fertilised. I've done the weeding this morning on the last field. One of them's starting to get to maturity, so a few more days and that should be good, which means that by the time I get back from training, we ought to be at a harvest point, which will be good because then we'll get some money in from the crop. which will be a bonus. So right, I'll just put this here a second, and let's go see if we can get a broom or something. Right, one broom, 15 quid, not bad. Apparently it's self-righting, it's got some sort of weight in it, helps to keep it upright when it's stored, which is fine. Might be a bit interesting to, yeah, quick, grab it, there we go, strap it down, excellent. So that'll just be enough. It'll be enough for Uncle. He'll be all right. Just keep an eye on the chickens. They've got plenty of food. I'll top it up before I go, but he'll be able to just keep them clean and keep an eye on the place. The other things I need to make sure I do, obviously, is top up the water on the trees. I wouldn't normally do it so soon, but if I do it today, they should be all right till I get back. And I might go and talk to the stables and see about getting some manure that I can sort of dress around the trees with. Should help with settling them in and getting some good yield. So that's another little job that needs to be done today. Obviously I also need to get all my stuff ready. I mean, I'm only away for a couple of days, but you know, just make sure everything's all right. But yeah, I was quite lucky to get a space so soon. Actually, it just seemed like a really good time. You know, the crops are in, chickens are in, trees are in. You know, I can spare a couple of days, and it's not very often, I don't think, that a farmer can say that. I mean, my uncle's here, but you know, I don't want to leave him with too much to do, and certainly don't want to have to get anyone in. We can't afford it apart from anything else. Right, put the truck back here for now. Right, not going to be easy to sweep in amongst the grass. Whoa! Oh, well, there you go, did it already. Alright, stop it. There we go, thank you. Just make sure. Yeah, that looks okay. I think we're done. Good. Okay, right. Next job then, probably, let's go get some manure. I'll leave topping up the water, and I'll leave topping up the chicken feed until right at the end of the day. Right, it's going to take a little bit jiggery pokery. Really need to actually, you know what, if I've got a bit of time today, I could start clearing some of these bushes and stuff. It'll be a long time before we can afford to actually resurface this yard or anything like that. Though once I can afford it, I suppose I could run around with the mower, but then I've got to get something to get the grass up with. But it would be something at least to clear these bushes out. I could. Yeah, what could I pick up the grass with? I can't afford to lease a baler or a loading wagon or anything like that, really. Actually, I don't know what have I come in here for. You see, and this is why I don't tend to do pieces to camera when I'm in the fields. Sorry. Wow, what I needed to do is get to the trailer. Okay, so yeah, a little way off, I think. Talking while I'm trying to do proper farming, but yeah, so if I at least get these cleared, but I could mow the grass, but then what would I do with it? I suppose if I'd have bought a bucket I could scoop it up, but grief, I mean that's a big job. Right, I just need to put this, it's cloudy but there's no forecast rain, so it should be alright to leave this out for a little bit. Equally, I suppose, actually, you know what, yeah, and it would be good to get this sorted out, but equally, not only am I a very long way off being able to afford to resurface any of this or out like that, I'm even further off being able to afford any new sheds, but I could do with some already. It's already, but I could put the lime spread out, actually I could put right in the back of the shed because we won't need it for a while. So right, well, in actual fact I'm going to do that now because I really don't want to leave it out for too long. But yeah, so quite excited about this course. Apparently what I've been calling sustainable farming, they refer to as precision farming, which, interesting. Yeah, it should be good. I'll learn a bit about how to sample the soil and check what it needs in terms of, well, coincidentally, good timing, lime and, fertilizer and stuff like that. So the point being that you use what you need, you don't overuse. So it sounds like it might require some additional bits of equipment and things, which again we'll have to wait until we've got the money through from my farm. But things to aspire to, and long term sounds like it could be a good thing to do. So I think it'll be money well spent when we've got it. Right, I'm going to nip up then to the stables and see what we can do about some manure. And oh, I've just been really stupid, haven't I? How am I going to dump the manure if I haven't got a bucket? So I didn't really need a broom. I could have got a bucket. Not that I want to use a bucket for the same purpose. Quickest way to the stables, actually, given that I'm on this side of the fence, just to go this way. Actually, hang on. No, I'm still figuring this out. No, it isn't. I'm talking rubbish. Quickest way is definitely to go the other way. Sorry. Wow, I'm really not with it today. Let's hope I'm a bit more in gear by the time I get to agricultural college. Right, I'll go see if I can get some manure. Right, so trying to think. So we've got a full tray load of manure. I've no idea how long it's going to last. I'm just trying to wonder what to do with it. I don't particularly want it too near to the house for fairly obvious reasons. Equally, I don't want to have to drive a million miles to put it on the trees. I wonder if it'd be too close if I put it over here in this corner. Right, let's try this. That wasn't very neatly done, was it? Let's try that. That's better. Just check. I don't want it too far into the tree so I can get to it, so I want to come a little bit forward. Right, let's try that. There we go. Just right to catch any unsuspecting motorist driving past with their window open. Sorry. Right, I need to go and wash this. So I'll put it next to the jet wash. Clearly can't use it again for selling any crops, which actually I suppose I ought to check on prices and see what see what kind of prices are around. Maybe I can sell our last bit of crop today, and that would just help ease the money situation. But I'll put this here for now so I can come and wash it later. That'll do. Give myself plenty of room. Okay. Right, go grab the front load of forks, and I'm going to have to go back up to the store. I should have thought about this before. Just creep around the crops. To get a bucket so that we could sort the trees. Actually, yeah, so if I've got a bit of time and the prices are good somewhere, then yeah, maybe selling the rest or at least some more of our crop might not be a bad shout. Actually, can leave that there, don't need that. Right, another trip up to the store. You don't need me to see me go up to the store again. So I'll see you in a sec. Right, here we go. 1 bucket. I only leased it. It was when I got a 2,000 litre one, because otherwise I'd be forever going back and forth. I had 2,000 litres or 900 and something odd litres, and well, even the 900 something odd litres was 1,800, 1,400, something like that. And this one's twice the size, but it only cost me 163 to lease it, so it'll do for now. We'll buy one at some point, I dare say. But otherwise I'd be forever going. I'd want you to be fair, I don't know how much I'm supposed to use, but I might be forever going back and forth otherwise. Get this right. Wowzers, that took a lot. Okay. Well, I've got 4 trees and only 8,000 litres, so they're only going to get a bucket full each, to be honest. But we'll see. Well, thereabouts. That's fine. It should be alright just to keep them going. Hooray, the other tree. There we go, going backwards. Can he see? Mind you, I'm worried about where I put the stack. Of course, the trees are quite close to the house, so if we're going to keep them manured up, then you're going to smell the manure anyway. And actually, I hadn't realised I was going to use so much of it, but that's fine. Seems like rather a lot, but they are quite big trees, and you know, they're brand new trees in, so they'll be pretty hungry right now. And thirsty, so the next thing will be to top up the water. Yeah, it'll be quite a job actually once we've got this. Well, I won't fill it, obviously I'll still need to get round it, but once we've got a few more in, I don't know, maybe another 4, I don't know. Obviously we've got to have some money first, and once we've got some money, I dare say there'll be other things that are probably our higher priority, but you know. But actually something I can pick up the grass with wouldn't be a bad idea, because then I can start mowing all this area and actually making use of the grass and selling it. I don't know, maybe at the stables or the animal market, which technically, I said stables, technically this has come from the animal market, but they're right next door to each other. They're sort of associated. So one and the same really. Right, just put the lights on so I can see a bit better in the shade here. Try and get a nice full bucket. Not quite flat enough, low enough, yeah. Still need a bit of practice at all this stuff. That'll do it, there we go. It won't do the grass any harm either, will it really? Right, last one. So we can put some in the greenhouse as well, that'll help. that's for sure. There we go, done. Right, so the benefit actually of getting the bucket and the broom separately means that I now don't need to rush to go and clean this, but we'll go take the front load of forks off anyway. And again, yeah, really do with more storage. Okay. Yeah. Let's go see if there's some space in the other shed. I'm trying to keep things as tight, compact together as I can. So as to maximize our storage space. There we go, that'll do actually, just enough space in there. Oops. There we go. Right, water. I know where the water is. Yes, I was just trying to think where I'd left it. Yeah, could definitely do with organising a bit more space and actually getting rid of this tree. I was thinking I might leave that tree, but to be honest, if I'm going to make use of this little bit of storage here, I kind of need to get rid of it. Which is a shame, but it is right in front of this space, and actually it means I can't even go out that way. I've got to come out this way, and there we go, swing around the tree. So I think that needs to go, as well as the other one right at the edge of the other shed. I don't think these will take that much, to be honest, but let's see. They shouldn't need too much, because I only did them the other day, yesterday. When we're talking about the other day, it was yesterday. Yeah, they don't need much at all, but they're topped up, so I know they'll be good for a couple of days. That's what matters. But they're taking less than I thought. Much less. It's nice to have the clucking of chickens in the farm. Rightio then. I'll get this done, and then I'll go and wash out the trailer, and yeah, we'll see about those prices. I'm trying to think, what was the other thing I said I was going to do? Oh yeah, top up the chicken feed, which again, you've seen me do that yesterday, so you don't need to see me do it again. I'll catch up with you a little bit later on. Right, well that was a busy couple of hours. So trees been watered. Oh no, you saw that bit. Trees been watered. I put the Canada thing back. We washed out the trailer. I left it under the silo to dry, and I have been busy. So I've cleared all these bushes away, and it already looks a lot better. I mean, it's still, you know, it's just cracked concrete and a bit of grass, overgrown stuff, but it's an improvement. Oh, I missed one. Look, this one over there I didn't do. It's not critical, but anyway, so it's a bit easier to navigate around the yard. Still need to think about these two trees, though I guess it's funny, originally that was the one I thought that one needs to go because it's right next to the shed, but actually equally where it is I managed to park the slurry spreader between it and the shed. This one turns out is completely in the way, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, trailer should be dry. Oh, I also discovered while I was clearing, because I did some here too, there's all this space back here. I've never really been back here before. I'm not one for cutting down trees unnecessarily, but you know, should we need more space, it's available, it's reasonably flat, so it's a possibility, we'll see. Anyway, let's get in. I've got an idea of prices, so let's fill up the trailer, and yeah, we're going to the grain company, and I didn't, when I was talking to them figuring out prices, I didn't realise when I looked on the map and saw where they were, I have actually been there before. I haven't been there to sell anything before, but I have been there before because I pulled in to their driveway on the day that I first came for visit. So yeah, that's a bit of a flashback. Beacons on. Right, I go up to the main road. I think we need to turn right. It's not ideal turning right onto the main road, but I need to turn right onto the main road at some point. So I may as well do it sooner rather than later on a faster road. But yeah, so I mean, you know, managed to get to all my jobs I want to do, and an extra one actually doing that with the yard clearing. So yeah, if we can afford it at some point, have a chat to the garage maybe, and I'll look at mowing all the grass around and see if I can get some way of collecting up. Could be bale it, could be just a loading wagon or something, I don't know. Might be able to make a little bit of money on the side. It won't be much, but it all helps, you know. And it would help us to keep the grass down a little bit. Right, I'm going to concentrate, because they do whip along this road a bit quick. There we go, just about made it for that lorry. Right. Nice little drive, it's not far. Don't go this way very often. Oh, to dream of owning some of these fields. Some of these fields are big. Mind you, that said, so was our field until I decided to divide it up. But to be able to afford one of these and actually have the equipment to look after it would be a dream. Like I say, hopefully get the money from my farm soon enough. I've got an interested party who's considering offering, so fingers crossed. I had a phone call a little bit earlier, and that money will certainly help what we do. I don't know, field, animals, I've not a clue. We'll see what comes, I guess. Broad lanes. I'll bet they're not. There's no broad lanes around here. We're on the broadest lane. Here we go, just up here. That's not it, is it? No, it's not them. It's the next one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe it was that one. Oops. Hang on, I thought, so I didn't pull into theirs. I pulled into the Severn Trent thingy whoop. Oh, okay, so I missed the turn. Okay. Let's go turn around, shall we? This is what happens when you're trying to drive to a new place, especially on a busy road, and trying to talk at the same time. Should be able to turn around just here in the entrance to their driveway. That's where that sign is, look. Right, take it steady, nice, slow, wide turn. Perfect. And back again. See, I might as well. We've got another 4,000 odd litres, I think, in the silos. So I'll probably come and sell that. I've just got time. I need a bit of time this evening to get myself ready. I've got a very, very early train in the morning to get up to the college. Whoa, that caught me by surprise. So I kind of need to just get myself sorted out. Make sure Uncle's okay. Okay. Where's the silo thing? Good question. I'll go have a word. Can't find the office. Must be here. Oh, it's alright. They just know I've got reverse now. They just needed to open the door. That was confusing. Which obviously... right, this might not be easy. Because it's just in there next to that truck. Right, let's bring it forward a little bit. Straighten up. That slope just on the edge there put me off a little bit. Okay. It's a little bit spin happy, this trailer. It does like to turn on a dime a little bit. No, not quite. Could do some slightly wider angle mirrors, to be fair. Oh, you see what I mean? Wow, we really are struggling. Come on. There we go. That's better. Just a little bit more. I'm making a hash of this, sorry. It's not helping out. Try and do it on camera. Right, there we go. So just do that, straighten up. Brilliant. And we're in. And tippy. Let's see what we get. Ooh, it's looking good. There you go. So what? So there'll be another 2.5 or 3 grand for what we've got left. So I'll definitely be coming back and doing that. All clear that way. Got room to pull out. Just about. Wait for this truck to go and we'll just nip out before this car comes. Right. And that's it. I'm going to call it a day there. I'm going to nip back and sell the rest. May as well get that done. And wow, well, next time you'll see me, we'll be in college, said Scenic Route. Back to school, eh? And yeah, I'm actually quite looking forward to it. It's going to be an interesting few days. But I'll make sure Uncle's all set. But he should be alright. There's no real work doing. He just needs to look after the chickens. So, but yeah. So I'll see you then. I hope you've enjoyed catching up with me. What's going on here? And I'll better talk to the college actually. See if they're alright for me to do a bit of vlogging while I'm there. I think so. I did mention it to them, but I'll double check when I arrive. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you from there. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me and watching again. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. Bye for now.